Welcome to my channel. I've got some exciting cards to share with you for this reading for the week of August 17th for the collective. This is all signs. This is a lot of cards, and I'm covering the topic, what's about to change for you? We've got these big eclipse season. The north and south nodes have changed signs. Big astrological month, and that is affecting all of us. And we're going to look at the ways it's affecting us. I kind of going to cover big topics like career and money, love, and then next chapters. What are you looking for in the next chapter? If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching and liking, subscribing, sharing. I've been around since 2017. I'm a transformative therapist, trained formally as therapist, do energy work and executive coaching, and just work with people one-on-one. And I've worked with clients all over the world, so I'm very fortunate and blessed and love doing that. I have a link below how to reach me if you are interested in something a little deeper and working one-on-one. So thank you. Let's get started for this weekly reading. So first we have cards. I'm going to cover sort of on the career money side. I've got this first card coming out, Seven of Cups. So for some of you, there might have been some confusion or a lot of choices that you're trying to decide. Sometimes this card can mean fantasy, like unrealistic thoughts. And I think for many of you, you're just on that path of what should I do? Maybe there are some offers that you're considering or options, whether it's starting something on your own. This, is a general reading. Just apply this to your situation, as it could be entrepreneurial. It could be changing jobs. It could be new ways of making money. So there's a lot of you have been considering a lot of things, and it's maybe caused some anxiety, confusion. Some things might not be as realistic as other, or just the right path. One of the things I love to do is help people just tune in to spirit, your higher self, and get the guidance for the right path. Many of you, this next card coming out for, again, career and money, this another seven, interesting, Seven of Pentacles. And this is about evaluating certainly income, resources, the harvest. This man has worked, he's planted seeds, he's got some results, but he's tired, he's dissatisfied, and he's sort of reevaluating. Do I stay? Do I keep in this current field of harvest, or do I go and kind of work somewhere else? And many of you might be in that mode with the confusion, and this seven is a number of challenge, and it could be just that mental challenge that you're really trying to wrestle through. Again, with the north and south node changing, the eclipse, things are being eclipsed out of our life and pulling us to new directions. Many of you in the collective are feeling that way, but then this great new card is coming out, is the Two of Wands. Careful planning, strategic planning. This is a successful businessman who is sort of thinking long term. He's looking out over the waters, holding the world in his hands. He might feel a little bit tied down still. So some of you might be tied down to what your current career or money situation is, but there's a forward-looking energy with this. He's got one wand up on this ledge. The other one is actually bolted down. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, but it's the indication of wanting to move forward, thinking about it, planning ahead, but still needing to maybe address the tasks at hand, or get the closure and get the clarity that you need for those next steps. And for many of you, it just looks like you are in the trenches of making decisions, planning, And so what's going to come out next in your money career path? Well, this is card confirms sort of the same as the Two of Wands, between two worlds. So some of you, maybe it's a timing thing. You know you want to move forward. You know you want to change something about your career and your financial situation, but you're kind of between two worlds right now. And that's going to change. You're going to move into this great new card, new life. Inspiration's going to come, divine guidance, clarity, downloads, whether it's you working with somebody to get to that, or it's just going to start to unfold. Next card in this deck, this oracle deck, is First Light. Brand new beginnings. You are moving into a new phase. Many of you, I do get that whatever's holding you back, you're going to work through it. You're going to get, maybe you're waiting for an offer to come in, or you're waiting for resources to come in, but you're going to start to move into a whole new path. And you might be feeling in between and not having the guidance you need now, but it's going to come. This is another, the results of this. You've got a Two of Pentacles. This is definitely about weighing two options, being somewhat undecided, but moving towards decision. There's this infinity symbol with this Two of Wands card. So the decisions that the time you're taking to evaluate, plan, strategize, kind of get your ducks in a row, if you will, is all going to benefit you as you move into a new life, as things start to unfold. Clarity comes, directions come, an offer comes. Maybe it's a business partner, in this Two of Wands, this two always can represent partnership. I'm sorry, Two of Pentacles. You're waiting for that, combined energy that's got the momentum. Two are greater than one, the well-known scripture. And once it comes, you're gonna start to get massive communication. Maybe you've been waiting on an email, a communication. And this can even mean fast travel, like flying somewhere or getting in the car, making lots of phone calls, lots of meetings. Things are going to start to speed up. And this is an 8. 8 is a number of progress, rewards. You're moving from 7 to 8. What's been slowing you down is going to begin to speed up, and you're going to have a brand new beginning, like the New Life card and the First Light. You're going to get light. You're going to get clarity. We have this card, Ace of Swords. Brand new beginnings. And this is a new beginning after kind of some challenges. It's all aces are gifts from God, new beginnings. Swords have to do with your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas, your clarity. This is just, some of you might even wake up in the middle of the night and you get just crystal clear guidance. This is what I need to do. This is the next step. Or you'll get those phone calls, you'll get those emails, you'll get the correspondence and the connections and introductions, and things are going to begin to move. And when they do, if you have the kind of clarity that this 8 of Wands and Ace of Swords are going to bring with that communication, here's Archangel Michael message. Make a commitment. Once you make the commitment, and maybe you've just been undecided in your own, just back and forth in your own thoughts and confused. Some of you, it might just be as simple as getting just that clear guidance and making a commitment. And once you commit, there's that great expression, the universe just once somebody has made a decision, the universe just conspires to bring everything into your path, to open up doors, to move you forward. The momentum happens once you commit. So for some of you, that's the message, is there will be a moment you're going to need to stop and go, I'm committing to this path. No more confusion, no more wishy-washy, indecision. It's time to step out and, when you do, hopefully you've got the guidance. The green light is going to, it's kind of like this, between two worlds, the green light over on this side, and instead of the gray and the confusion, and you're going to get a green light, and you're going to get an open door, and it's going to be time to commit. And so that's kind of the reading portion for career, money. If those are your questions and what's changing for you in that, that's looking very positive. So let's then move on to some of the love relationship cards and see where we're looking for this week. Again, this is all the signs, the collective, and the week of August 17th. Big energies, big changes, big things calling us to, with the North Node, calling you into the more destined path. And sometimes that takes a little courage. So here we go in love and relationships. We've got a choice. The Lover's card. Wow. And this card originally in the tarot was called choice. Making a decision. It's not just, for some of you, it could be a great new relationship, or if you're in one already and you're trying to get clarity around the relationship, this is very happy, harmonious. It could be a decision, but it's about making a choice, and it's very blessed. You've got this angel presence over these two people. There's harmony, there's transparency, there's just lots of good connection coming in. And then next to this, you've got this Four of Wands. This is some of you might be moving to a deep commitment in a relationship. This card is about laying down roots. Celebrating for sure. It's an 1111 card. It's very celebratory. There could be even a wedding or that type of announcement, or just really good things going on that will kind of move a relationship forward if they've been stuck. Now, for other of you, again, general reading, these cards are going to cover for a lot of people different situations. So take what resonates with you. For some of you, you might be walking away from something that's missing. 8 of Cups. This man, this isn't drama. He's quiet, he's peaceful, he's leaving at night, he's walking towards the mountain, but there's a cup missing. And so there's something that's been missing in a relationship. We all know truth. The work I do is helping people just get in touch with that truth and transform and become a better manifester, and just work on the stumbling blocks or the things that are keeping them stuck. But for some of you, if you've been stuck in a relationship, it might be time for you to think, okay, I need to walk away. I need to move on. This isn't what I thought it was going to be, or I've learned my lessons. I've learned everything in this relationship I was meant to learn. Again, the card indicates no drama. This isn't something that's like it's not going to be a big thing. It's a simple decision, maybe mutual. And there is this fork in the road. This card's coming out too for you in this. There's a fork in the road for some of you. You need to make this choice. And that might be this Lover's card for you, is you're making a choice for something that's even better. Maybe something is missing and you've ignored that. But as you work through it, you're going to come into another offer. You're going to get, excuse me, an offer, a romantic offer. It's going to be much more in line with what your heart desires, what you want. If something has been missing, you're going to get that offer. Maybe it's just an offer to get to know somebody better. You're just, in the early stages of a relationship, and it's going to deepen this, through this week and going into the rest of the month. You might be building blocks, laying a foundation. These two cards are about a positive foundation, going deeper and making something that may have started out fun or lighthearted, or you weren't sure where it was headed. There's some deepening of that relationship. So that's really, really great news for the love. Those of you looking for soulmate connections, twin flame connections, you're moving into a much clearer path, whether it's walking away from one so you can bring in the new. And you're being guided. Here's the message from this deck: navigating by the stars, and follow your bliss. So as you're being led and guided, follow your bliss. If your bliss wasn't in the current situation and you're feeling like, yes, it is time to walk away, that Eight of Cups, it is time to move on and find what you really want, what you deserve, what's in your heart. Know that that will be what's coming if you have the courage and you get that sense of, yes, this is the right time to move forward. And then this Archangel Michael card, a favorable outcome. Whatever you're expecting in a relationship right now, it's going to be a favorable outcome. If it's moving towards a more serious situation in an existing relationship, that's going to be favorable. It's, with cards, with tarot, with spirit, with the Akashic, there is no time and space. So if you're hearing this now, you need to hear it. It's for you. This reading is for you. And you're going to have a favorable outcome. Even if it's ending something where your bliss wasn't there, your heart wasn't in it, that's going to lead you to something that is going to have those qualities of a relationship. And you will find that Knight of Cups, in that journey and in that process. So let's move on to the next chapter cards. And we're just looking at what is changing for you this week and really for August. What's going on with you? In the next chapter, let's look at these. Okay, so first we have Seven of Wands, another 7. Challenges. So this man is fighting off, things that are coming his way that, could be little disagreements, spats, quarrels. This isn't major blow up, but there is things that have been coming to get your attention that maybe it's time for a change. It's time, the expression in therapy is sometimes people don't change unless the pain of staying the same is worse than the fear of change. So maybe you've just been uncomfortable in something that is pushing you into your next chapter. It's time to look at those challenges, be crystal clear about them and what you need to do to change, maybe what you really want to see different, and to write down those things and get clarity. You might even want to, here we go, the Queen of Cups. Work with a life coach, a therapist, transfer the things I do one-on-one. Or maybe it's just a close friend who's got these energies. This queen certainly is a Pisces, a water sign. She's mature, she's intuitive, she's insightful, she's compassionate, she helps you. And this could be your own, you have these energies within yourself, but it's going to help you pinpoint what you want to let go of, what chapters you're ready to say goodbye to, and what you need to do to move towards your real goals, your purpose, your higher aspirations and callings. And you may benefit. It might just be reading the right book at the right time or listening to the right message at the right time. But getting that intuitive guidance, however it needs to show up for you, you're going to be able to reason through and work through the changes that are just waiting to show up for you. For some of you, it might be dealing with some loss. We've got this Five of Cups. This is definitely about loss and grieving. There may be something you're grieving, a loss of some kind. Could be a job, could be a person, could be a transition of your life as you're changing different cycles of life. and you're dealing with that loss. Something has, you know what it is. In general reading, it could be just about anything, but it's what hits you deeply. This 5 is, this man is deeply grieved. He is focusing on the loss. The message in this card is he still has 2 cups standing, right? So all is not lost. There is this, there's multiple messages in this card. One is to honor the grieving, honor what is showing up. But as you process through that, and maybe some of you do need to benefit from, or maybe you already have a therapist or a super close friend who's understands you and knows how to help you reason through things. Honor the grieving, honor the loss, honor those feelings, but then just remember there are 2 cups behind you. There's something behind you. And I'm starting to, revisit certain things I've studied in the past. And there's a Greek word called sozo, and it means nothing lost, nothing's broken. It's in the New Testament. And it's just how Spirit is always reaching out to pull us back into our path, to what we need. And in that, it uses that Greek word sozo. Nothing is lost and nothing is broken. Nothing that's meant for you is truly lost. It might have been a lesson. It might have been a phase, a season, a reason. But there's always 2 cups standing, and usually more than 2 cups. We just have to go take those 2 cups and multiply them into more. And as you do that in this next chapter, you're going to begin to co-create with Spirit, with your higher self, with your higher guidance, with your angels, maybe with a therapeutic relationship, getting the healing you need, and processing through the old so that it's really closed. That closure is really closed, removing the hooks and the cords and the ties and soul contracts, and then co-creating from a higher place of vibration. The higher you're vibrating after you work through those things, the better your manifestations, the more in line you're going to be with your soul path, those higher vibrational emotions, joy, peace, happiness, and you'll manifest from those, and things will start showing up in your life in a whole new way. You'll turn the corner. This is a card, this page, many tarot readers struggle with the court cards. They're always have interesting and complex meanings. I see the pages as a pivotal turning point. And because this is swords have to do with your thoughts, your decisions, your mind, your thinking, your rational mind. Some of you are going to turn the page and begin to think different things, feel, just make some new choices, go in a pivotal new direction. And then whatever that direction is that starts to unfold for you, wow, you're going to go the distance. You are going to have all the tools in your toolbox, the resources. You've got the talents, the gifts, the abilities, the experiences, the ups, the downs, the things that are going to help you go the distance in this new chapter and walk in a path that's really going to be more fulfilling. It's going to be in line with your purpose. That's what these big eclipses are meant to do. And the eclipse energy lasts for 6 months or more, sometimes longer. So go look at all that. Maybe I'll do a video. There's lots of them out there on these eclipses and how they're shifting everyone in the collective. But it's great new opportunity to sort of cleanse, release, recalibrate, reimagine. That's what I'm getting from many of you. You're reimagining another future, and the things that have kept you stuck, whether career, relationship, your own self-sabotaging thoughts and beliefs or behaviors, are going to start to lighten up and free you to make the choices that are in alignment with you, your path, your purpose, your desires, and you're going to have some great new beginnings. We have those cards, the new life. And so that's the big changes. It's here for you if you embrace them and make the most of them. And I am getting, you know, for us to move in those energies, we have to do the work. We have to look at, and that's a lot of how I work with clients one-on-one, do the work, identify the stuck places, identify the real goals, the real passions, and then do the work. And it just demystifies the process, and does it become empowering for your future and the areas that you most need it. And I'm excited for you. This is a great reading for the collective and making the most of the energies that are available. And if you want one-on-one, check my link below, reach out. I love working with people one-on-one. It's just my greatest passion. And thank you again. If you're new to my channel, I've been here since 2017. And thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And I'll see you next time.